finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now Ryan. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll run on first down. It's Patterson, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 2 now, second and goal. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Well, they held him out on second down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Now it's Ryan. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Russell Gage as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
They'll try and throw for it. He'll buy some time right. And he will get into the end zone, and it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Duvernay now going to bring it out.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Now Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlin. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Throwing is Jackson, buying time to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Ravens draw a bit closer.
So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more. Here's Smith to return it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. On first down, Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Ryan to throw. Escaping the pressure right. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson had the 2nd fastest play of 2019. He hit 22.23 miles an hour on a touchdown run, and he found a top gear here as well.
And normally when you see guys move it this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he
Why is BJ going for 2 every session?
miles an hour. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he will get into the end zone, and it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9.
Fucking trash, boy. Are you winning with Matt Ryan, you fucking bum?
Call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
This dude a retard. We do go over 2 outside kick every session. Do a retard.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Flushed out right. And he's dropped just before the line to gain.
Get your slow ass down,
leaves
boy.
him with 3rd and 1. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Now it's Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st down, Ryan.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
That catch good for only a couple.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Ryan. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Patterson.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now Ryan. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons push further out in front. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 24, Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. This looks like a free play for Ryan. Rolling to his right. And that one is knocked down, but I don't think it's going to matter. The defense looked like they jumped. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that.
All day. Okay, baby, I see you. Oh, out of my way. All day. I'm here all day.
PA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between our visitors and our home team.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Play fake, now Namath. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And now the rookie's free. And touchdown. Devontae Smith, 78 yards. And the Crimson Tide have taken the early lead. One play in the end zone on a long touchdown pass. You knew they wanted to get him involved. He's their go-to guy. First play, though, wow.
Yeah, and I remember when I was playing, something similar happened. I remember getting to the sideline and my coach said, so what in the scouting report with circling him, putting a star by him, did you not
What'd you miss?
that he was a good player? And that's the question I would have for them now. You know, as you said, he's a go-to guy. How is he not covered? No, I should say covered well.
So that'll back him up 5. Now the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0.
Makes the score. Visitors 7, Gators nothing.
Now the Crimson Tide ready to kick this thing off after the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. Here's the longtime Jaguar. It's Fred Taylor. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Dante Hightower breaking through to take him down behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, he fakes the spike. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. What a start defensively.